I'm Wendy.
And I'm Steve.
We had been dating 7 years.
You know, having coming out of a relationship before and having kids, it was just bringing all of that dynamics together and saying, you know, this is our next journey.
Before we came together and took this course, I had some very serious concerns. I could never have married him with the thoughts that I had.
Really, for me, there was love there. There was always that little piece that kind of hung out there of, you know, is she nagging me? Is when she's talking about my ex-wife or my kids? Or I really struggled with that. I really struggled with how I was going to deal with my past. Needed to be dealt with.
Before we started counseling, I think as a couple we felt overwhelmed. We had been tackling issues ourselves, and that didn't work.
From a guy's perspective, to admit that word overwhelmed, right, it's not an easy one. So I didn't want to admit it, but by going through this process, it forced me to face those and really say, okay, yeah, there is some overwhelming parts of it. There is some stuff of when you're making a major commitment and being with someone for your life, you have to face that and take that challenge on to go to the next level and really be together. To me, you know, I just think that the no nonsense is what helped me gravitate towards Greg, right? Is that it was kind of roll up the sleeves, let's get in, let's get dirty, and let's, you know, anything that you have, any baggage that you're coming to this with.
I felt so at home with them. They shared so much of themselves, and it seemed like it was a been there, done that, and they could relate to what I had to say and relate to how I felt through that process.
Even as a guy, you know, where you sometimes will carry that inside and want to hold it back, really just felt natural with both of them to actually open up and really just come out with everything that was out, you know, might have been buried, but needed to come out. We got married. We got married. You know, this was all premarital. So for us, it really was the fact that we got to, you know, experience each other, you know, raw, you know, kind of no bounds.
I had so many questions in my mind, and they gave me the clear decision that that's what we wanted to do and that's what we were supposed to do. And it was just a lot off my mind because this is for life. But it's been so much better than we anticipated, and it's everything that they put out for us, the videos, the continuing education. It's so important.
It gives us that, even if we're going through a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, gives us that opportunity to have a sounding board, somewhere to go to and really just kind of resonate. What is it we need to work on to continue to keep the bond and the relationship at a tight.
Exactly.
At a tight. Yeah, I'll be candid and straightforward. I mean, you know, what's the cost of not doing it? You know, having been through a relationship and having that fail after lots of years. So the investment is well worth it for me to say that if this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, how would I not make that investment?
Listen, we took 7 years and we still couldn't make a decision. But it was through that course that identified issues that we wouldn't have tackled if we didn't. And that has proved priceless in the long run.
For me, it's really kind of, this is the most important thing in your life.
Through this, I came to appreciate my husband as an amazing leader, an amazing person, but a man I can love for the rest of my life and appreciate so many of the qualities that I overlooked before this. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with him, learning and growing and being closer and opening the communication more and just doing all the cool things that we've learned.
Gotta kiss you on that one.